My YouTube channel. My name is Paul Parkinson. I'm from the UK. And before we start, I'd like to just go through this little disclaimer. I hope you'll bear with me while I figure this YouTube thing out. It's my first proper go at a YouTube channel. So yeah, expect scrappy lighting, rogue audio, and the occasional wild haircut and crazy shirt. A little bit about me. I'm 60. I'm still hustling. I teach at university, even though I'm not academic. I teach business and marketing to undergraduates. I run and own several businesses whilst juggling kids, grandkids, and also a couple of joint venture startups with other entrepreneurs. The reason I'm creating this channel is because colleagues, clients, and some mates have said I should share the stuff I know. So here I am. I'm not here for fame or fortune or be an influencer. I'm here to help other entrepreneurial souls get better prepared and hopefully get funded. I've raised 400k using the exact process I'm going to share, the exact tools, the exact lists over the last couple of years, just over $400,000. And I'm actively using the same system right now as we speak, or as I share this information with you. I'm trying to raise another $500,000 for my AI automation agency, frickingai.com. So what will you get? You will get real field-tested advice. Everything I will give you works. You will also get a swipeable tool or resource in every video, as long as you subscribe. And also access to my verified investor list and full resources from a beta program I've created. And seriously, that's real gold dust. My presentation skills, who knows? A bit rough around the edges for now, but I'll get there. I'll learn. But what about the value? Trust me, it's 100% legit. If you're looking for funding or ideas on how to reach and connect with investors globally, then you want what I'm giving. Feel free to subscribe, to take notes. Please forgive the occasional technical wobble, and let's go raise some freaking money for you. Before we kick off, quick heads up before we get into the good stuff. If you stay with this new channel of mine, you'll probably notice that the slides and on-screen content in these videos are geared towards a certain type of audience. Think startup founders, early stage entrepreneurs, maybe even the odd tech bro in a Patagonia vest, but that's intentional. Trying to keep the slides sharp, professional, investor friendly, because that's what opens doors. But me, I talk like I always do. I'm a British northern lad, proud and loud. I've been in the trenches, so to speak. I've built stuff from nothing. I've got investment from investors, made a lot of mistakes, but also figured how to get the bloody check to land on my desk. So if it sounds like I'm chatting to you or I'm a bit that's because I am. I want this to be clear, useful, doable for anyone across a wide audience. Anyone who's trying to get their venture funded, whether you're pitching a tech platform, a service offering, or something that's a bit unique and outside the box. The content you're about to see is part of the How to Get Venture Funding.com system, which is a system I created. And I hope you'll find that it's packed with real investor lists, email templates, outreach plans, tools, email DM schedules, everything you will need. This is an inside strategy most people will wish they had before they embarrass themselves in front of a VC. So yeah, slides talk to investors. Me, I talk to you, the hustler who wants to win. So on that note, let's crack on. Okay, so investor fit is everything. So I want to talk about how you can find the ones who have a really good chance of saying yes. Because sending your pitch to 100 or 200 random investors isn't hustle. It's actually a form of self-sabotage. You don't need more names. What you need is the right fit. and here's how to find and win them within this present. This getting funded game isn't about volume, it's actually about alignment. Precision beats panic every time when we're looking to secure funding. A small list of aligned investors beats a big list of investors who couldn't give a shit every day of the week. So I'm trying to show you how to stop spraying and praying, and hopefully you will find the right investors, the ones that are more likely to say yes. That's what this video is about. Look, most founders tend to go wide looking for investors. They'll scrape forums, they'll scrape lists, they might even go and spend stupid money on Crunchbase, things like this, and they'll go extremely wide. But what you really need to do, it's like having your niche. You need to go deep. You need to have a sniper approach. People, you've got the deck, you've got the vision, but you're stuck on outreach and your responses are exactly that, silent. And here's why: because you're pitching funds that don't back your model, or you're pitching to funds or angel investors that don't back your model, not interested in your sector, don't understand your sector, don't want to know what's going on in your sector. They have specific investment criteria and you don't match that. Or you're reaching out with no context at all. It's just hey, look at my deck, this is me, give me some money. Or you're hoping that volume makes up for a lack of alignment. You're sending thousands of arrows at a small target. It doesn't work like that. We've got to start by looking at investor fit, not FOMO lists. Fear of missing out. So I'll email everybody, I'll send my deck to everybody. No, FOMO doesn't work. Focus, focus, focus. Real founders actually build a smart investor hit list. What you need to do is you start with your sector fit. Who funds companies in my vertical? Then you've got to filter by stage. Are they writing checks at my round size, my investment stage? And then you've got to look at the thesis and the tone. Do they actually care about your metrics, your model, or your mission? Are they aligned? And you've got to do a bit of research. You've got to see where they hang out, check out their LinkedIn rants, read interviews, watch their podcast, check out their vlogs, and just get an understanding for them on what they're about, and use that wisely in your outreach, which we'll come on to later. You can even steal their phrasing for later use, mirror their talking, but again, we'll talk about that in another video. It might sound like it, but it's not stalking. It's actually precision preparation that is required, people. Okay, people, let's do this properly and not like some rookie spamming every investor with a pulse. You could use tools out there like Crunchbase or PitchBook. You will need very deep pockets. I think my last piece of research, Crunchbase was coming in at around $600 a year, $2,000 a year for an enterprise license. And PitchBook was, when I spoke to them, they asked for $25,000 as a basic license. For what the fuck? $25,000 for permission to scroll through some spreadsheets? And Crunchbase, $2,000 for an enterprise seat, and you don't even have access to emails? Nah, it's bullshit. And that's why I decided to create my own how to get venturefunding.com. I won't advertise it just now. Maybe I just did. So you can pop across there whenever you like. But there are loads of other websites, but you need really big pockets like Deal Room, Traction. There's so many. Angel List is really good. Angel Match. There's so many. You can go there. But again, be prepared. You're going to need really deep pockets. Look, guys, you don't need deep pockets. You just need deep focus. So whichever tool you use, mine is best, you've got to go scrappy, but go smart. research who funded startups like yours in the last 6 to 18 months. Those are your warmest targets. Focus on them. You shouldn't just build a name, email, and hope chart. You've got to be precise. You've got to be in sniper mode. You've got to track name, the fund, the sector focus, investment sweet spot, look at recent investments and portfolio companies, look at quotes, look at articles, podcast lines, anything you can use in order to personalize your pitch. Personalized pitches look like they've come from a professional. That's what you need to do. So the bottom line is quite simply, don't build a lead list, build a pitch ready radar system. Be dialed in, locked on, and ready to close. Okay, so you've got a list. So what's next? You've got a warm up or cold email, but with relevance. What I mean by that is, like, once you build your sniper list, your outreach isn't quite simply, "Oh, dear investor, come look at my pitch deck." It's not that, right? You've got to do your research, like I say. You've got to be relevant to them. You could, as the slide says, saw your recent post on customer acquisition cost obsession and totally agree with you. We've just hit £12 or dollars to our American friends in customer acquisition costs in a market that averages $40. Mind if I share our deck? It's short, it's not wasting their time, it's relevant, and it shows a real statistic, and it's actually showing traction. Boom. That's not cold, that's targeted alignment. And it shows you've done your research. It helps you stand out from the crowd. This is what you need to do. Not be vague, be concise, do your research. Okay, so what most founders get wrong is they'll hire someone to scrape a list, maybe from a bulletin forum or a discussion group on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. They don't research. They just act like a trawler and scoop lots of fish. Okay, what you need to be is a fly fisherman. You need to focus on what you're trying to catch. So they don't research. They spray. They're like tomcats. They spray everywhere. Just generic bullshit with no context type of messages. And they pitch to firms that never do pre-seed perhaps, or hate their sector or don't operate in their sector. You've got to research, you've got to be specific in your targeting, and you've got to nail down, does this investor invest at my stage, whether it's pre-seed or whatever different level of investment, and do they invest in my sector? They're busy people and you don't want to waste their time. You're a busy person. You're trying to create this new business, this new product, this new service. You don't want to be wasting your own freaking time. So if you're wondering why anybody doesn't reply to you, it's because your message doesn't match their mandate. Think about it, people. So here's a mini outreach checklist for you to consider before you connect with any potential investor. Number one, do your freaking research, people. Do they fund companies like yours? Have you read or seen or watched something they recently posted? Or do you know a company they recently funded or invested or backed? Is your message short? Is it specific? And is it respectful of their thesis? And are you making a tailored ask? If you tick all those boxes, then that's how you go from ignored to in conversation. So everyone, I want to just take a pause and thank you for those of you who have got this far in my first video on my new YouTube channel. Yeah, I probably stuttered through a bit. It's my first time. I will get better. I know what I'm talking about, so that'll come. But I want to thank you for getting this far, and in return for you getting this far and your patience and your understanding, if you want to subscribe, I will send you a free resource. I'm going to try and give a free resource every video I create, so hopefully you'll stay along that journey, learn, get some funding, and build yourself a small portfolio of tools. This free resource, if you subscribe, once you've subscribed, I will send you this resource, which basically is a tool that shows you how to research, where to research, create an investor match table, outreach templates for both email and LinkedIn DMs. You know, I don't want you to be pitching in the dark. I want you to pitch with intelligence, as it says here on the slide. So thanks for getting this far. Subscribe and download the resource, and let's continue this journey together and get you funded. So earlier in this video, I talked about PitchBook and Crunchbase that all wanted what the fuck money, right? In order to access their databases. No need. I've created my own product and service. It's a vast amount of resources that will educate and help you get your pitch deck in front of the right investor. We'll teach you how to pitch. We'll teach you how to market. We'll teach you everything you need to know. So basically, if you need funding but don't have a network, don't worry. In addition, our beta program will give you access to 1,000 plus verified angel investors. These are global investors, and it includes their direct email. It includes their LinkedIn contact details. It includes what they invest in, what companies, what sectors, what stage they like to invest in. And it also includes a snippet of personalized information that's precious when you come to personalize your outreach. So it's everything you will ever need. It's education and it's outreach and it's a list. Everything you ever need. And it's a crazy price. Not stupid, what the fuck money. It's in beta, $159 right now. That won't stay. That will go bigger because we've already built a list of over 7,000 verified investors and funds. And we're building more resources to go around this. And the full program we hope to launch in a couple of months. We want to stick a price tag on that around $500. You'll get access to 7,000 verified investors. You'll get about 16 different tool sets within the resources. But right now, you get 9 fantastic tools which will set you on your way, all for a measly $159. So there's the ad finished. Get over to howtogetventurefunding.com. Place your order. Thank you so much. Okay, people, that's about it. So what have we covered in order to help us build a smarter investor outreach list? We've looked at the rookie mistake, sending pitches to hundreds, if not thousands, of random investors. That's just self-sabotage. It's not focused hustle. It's not focused strategy. The smarter strategy is not about volume. It's about precision targeting, strategic alignment. Do they invest in your sector, your type of company, at the level of investment you want? We've also looked at research tools with a price reality check, Crunchbase, PitchBook, CB Insights, Deal Room, Traction, people like this with what the fuck money. Cost range from about $600 to $200K a year. $200K a year for an investor list. Mamma mia. So yeah, we've looked at the scrappy, effective approach, which is basically do your research, check out podcasts, check out blog posts, check out Twitter feeds, all of these. Check into what kind of startups the investors invested in the last 6 to 18 months, and does that align with what you're trying to achieve? We've also covered building an investor, if you like, intelligence sheet. The free resource that I've offered will help you with that. Name, fund, sector, recent deals, level, some useful content. We said don't build a lead list, build a pitch ready radar. And of course, I introduced howtogetventurefunding.com to you all without paying what the fuck money to reach out to investors. I think what I'm trying to say is basically what's on the screen. Trying to find an investor is about thinking smarter. It isn't a numbers game, despite what you think, and the numbers game seems an easy way, but trust me, in the long run, it's not. You'll waste time, you'll waste resources. It is not a numbers game. Finding an investor is a matchmaking game. The right pitch to the right investor will change everything for you. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching, and I hope you download the resource and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. I want to educate you to what's helped me, nobody, get 400K's worth of investment in the last 6 years, and I'm currently close to obtaining another $500,000 investment for my AI agency, frickingai.com, and I'll keep you updated with that as we go along with the videos. Please stay posted. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer. I want this to be a two-way thing. I want to try and create a community if possible. That's my goal for this, as well as to sell product and educate. Yeah, my aim is to help other people get funding so they can change their life the way investment money has changed my life. So take care, be safe, and catch you next time.